to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a...
And we finished one. And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
You're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Mr. Clutch. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Lawson. Then there's Moniunas, and it's Capella in at the 5. Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. Rockets trail by 9. Harden kicks to Ariza. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Turner passes to Mr. Clutch. Back to Turner. Noah with a screen on Ariza. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Houston.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Capella dishes to Harden. Moniunas has the open look. No good with the wing jumper.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Noah the screen, and Turner kicks to Butler. Here's Noah, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now, here is Lawson. D right on him. Unloads from 13. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's Chicago with another bucket. Rockets trail by 9. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Takes a 3. Moniunas, no luck.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
That pushes it to double digits. 20 points for Freak.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
From deep Harden, the rebound by Noah. Noah's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forward.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Butler kicks to Turner. To the wing right side. Mr. Clutch. Nice shot from the wing. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points in the quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 24 points for him. Mirotic, the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Beverly. Pass to Mr. Clutch. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Off the iron that time.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
There's the feed to Beverly. They get it again. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Capella.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Harden outside. Back to Beverly. Passes it to Capella. Houston moving it around. Brewer's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 9. Butler passes to Mr. Clutch. Mirotic dishes to Turner. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Beverly. 20 feet out, and the shot goes in for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 12 points in just the second half. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Butler. And that one is stuffed right through.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And Beverly kicks to Harden. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Looking to get back on track here. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow.
Chicago leading by 9. Butler teamed with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Noah is out there with Mirotic, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The dish to Dunleavy. Mirotic, the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points here in the second half. Harden kicks to Capella, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol is checked in for Mirotic, and it's Turner in for Mike Dunleavy. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in.
Checking out the game Mana Eunice has been having. He's got 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Mana Eunice drops both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Move the ball.
And there's the pass to Mr. Clutch. There's the bucket. Good. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
There's a screen by Mana Eunice. It's Harden with the drive. Mana Eunice's shot is good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Turner dishes to Gasol. And it's good.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Rockets trail by 11. Beverly with the ball. And Gasol comes to help. Feeds it to Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Harden the pass to Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. The Bulls leading by 9. Poked loose. And they're pushing it up. And Turner with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Here is Harden. Inside. Looking for Motiejunas. He gets it there. Gasol with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Mr. Clutch. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
They double him with Noah. Capella kicks to Harden. Here's Ariza. It's good from long range.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Chicago. No good. Everly with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Clutch. Here's Motiejunas. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game. Chicago leading by 6. Butler on the wing. Noah with a screen for Butler. Off the screen. It falls, and 2 points from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
And thank you for that, Doris. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So here is Houston. 8-point game. Kicks it to Beverly. Here's Capella. Great defense that time from Noah.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Rockets trail by 10. Beverly dishes to Capella. Another miss by Houston.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Substitution.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Well, Pal,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding 3rd quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the 2nd half.
They kept feeding him the basketball, and he did not disappoint. For the guys guarding him, it was a long, long night. As he pushed his point totals in the 30s, he got more and more determined. Great effort.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure